Paper online.
WWWWOCA WWWWOCA.
Your source for the #1 sports weekends. Fox Sports, only on 96.3 FM, 1370 AM.
This is WOCA, News Talk 1370.
All right, 5 minutes after 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in this Thursday morning. Galen Unold is on the phone from LifeSouth Community Blood Centers to remind us of our part in making sure that there is a blood supply so that when blood is needed, it's there. Good morning, Galen. How are you doing?
Hey, good morning, Larry, Robin. How are y'all?
Good. Where are you right now?
I'm in Birmingham.
Birmingham. Well, you're a world traveler. You're a Southeast traveler.
There you go.
How did it go yesterday? I already think it went well because you have a better tone to your voice. How did it go?
I'm tired.
But that's okay.
It went good. It went good. Yeah,
Good.
It was a good day. It was a good day.
Were the same people in yesterday's meeting that were in the bad meeting? Were the same people there?
No.
Were you glad of that? Were you glad that the people?
No, because it's an opportunity I won't get again. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
in another few years, I'll be able to tell you more about that.
Another few years.
Yeah, I got to let some time go before I can really.
I would love to know.
Unleash.
You did a good job of making us curious. A very good job.
No, well, you just keep asking questions, and I'm like, I can't answer that either. So that's what when somebody says I can't answer that, you're like, why can't you answer it?
Right. Well, we wonder.
Self-fulfilling prophecy.
I need to have something that I can't answer. I never had this.
That's because your life's an open book.
I never had this happen to me.
Secrets. No secrets.
When there was a bomb scare, Joe handed me a note that said, "Don't say anything about the bomb scare," and I read it. I was like, "Oh, gee, made a mistake there too."
Yeah, but it was good radio.
But see, at that moment, I had something I wasn't supposed to say anything about. So if somebody had called me and said, "Hey, I just saw Joe hand you a note on the screen on the video thing you do."
Yes.
What did it say? Oh, I can't tell you.
That's right. That's why your life's an open book.
I need to have something I can't
There's
tell
no
you.
questions, no hidden anything in yours or my life. Or above
Today is National Memo Day. And so the thing I want to share with you, Galen, are some of the funny things that people have written on that little line on the bottom left-hand corner of your check. That memo line.
Oh, that memo. Okay.
Yeah. Well, it could be any memo, but that's the one I chose.
Okay.
Because it is a really great place to embarrass somebody. Mm-hmm. You know? And it never occurred.
I wonder how many people actually read it.
I know, but it never
or fill it out.
It never occurred to me that you could embarrass somebody with that line.
When's the last time you wrote a check? When's the last time you wrote
my
a
rent.
check?
I always write my rent check.
Me too. Yeah.
It's the only check I write is my rent check.
I haven't written a check in like 3 or 4 years.
You pay your rent with, or you pay a mortgage?
Yeah, I pay a mortgage online.
So online.
It's auto-deducted. I don't even do it online. It just magically disappears
Just
out of my checking account.
Yeah.
It is the world. It's the world we live in. Yeah. Well, and I don't know.
Yeah, but Mike, I wonder if does Alex write checks?
I don't know.
Or does PJ write checks?
No. My son has everything set up through the computer. Everything's automatic.
But see, by not writing checks, you don't have an opportunity for this very funny, embarrassing thing.
I wonder if checks are going to go away. Do you? And I'm stuck on this now. I remember when you first opened a checking account, one of the things you worried about was, well, do I get free checks?
Exactly.
Right, because they were expensive.
Yeah.
And then you had to worry about the design of the check.
So you never
those cost more.
You know what I always wonder about? The only time I ever write in cursive is on a check. Mm-hmm. It's the way I was taught to write a check.
I don't write. Yeah, that's right. And if you said right now you have to write a check, it would take me. Like if I had to write 72, I'd have to is that hyphen?
70. So, and you write it in cursive?
You had to think about it, didn't you?
I did. I had to think about
it in cursive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So,
my kids will never write a check.
I think you're right.
No,
I think checks are probably soon to be extinct. But
and I'll bet you they won't even have credit cards as we know them. Everything will be on their phone.
That's probably true too. Yeah. In fact, the new credit cards are not like the old credit cards in that you don't have
Right.
to swipe them anymore. You just kind of magic
That's
wand
right.
them.
Yeah, exactly.
They're magic
right.
wand. So everything from fairy tales is coming true. In
correct.
fairy tales, you had to have a secret password.
Yeah.
In my childhood, you didn't need a secret password for anything.
No.
It was on.
You
It
got
was,
a fort.
it was only on the card. Yeah, on the fort. Which did you really use it?
Exactly.
No, because you couldn't remember it for the next day. And it
Yeah.
always changed.
You knew who your friends were.
Right.
And,
Still had
so-
a magic. You had a magic word.
and right, and they had a magic wand in fairy tales. Now a card is your magic wand. It
Yeah,
pays for
exactly.
things.
Exactly.
That's
I
pretty
think
good.
it's pretty cool.
That's pretty good.
All right, so we got the phone ringing. Something we've pushed the button. This is almost like the S&H Green Stamp moment. We need to find
There
out
are
about.
people who love writing checks.
Good morning. You're on the air.
I get behind them in public.
Right.
Yes.
Hello?
Yeah. Good morning.
Hey, Larry, it's me, Tom.
Hey, Tom.
Hey, checks. Checks. Everybody talks about checks. You go into buildings, restaurants, no checks accepted. But I never hear anybody talking about Hungarians.
Oh, wow.
I knew a joke was coming. I knew it.
Wow.
I knew it. I knew it.
Wow, and there's the laugh. He was so happy. He probably heard that like 6 years ago. He was so happy to be able to pull that out.
That's right. That's right.
It
He's
was
a
like
happy guy.
Oh,
He feels
It's like
happy.
it was a stand-up routine right there.
Yeah.
Oh, my
One
God.
joke you can use. You could use
That's
that.
right. Exactly.
Good morning. You're on the air.
No, I'm trying really hard to forget that.
Morning.
Hi. Good morning.
Hi. Just recently, I had to order a box of checks, and I don't know when the last time I did that was, but I think the last time I did it was probably $20 for a box of checks. Now I think it cost me about $75,
Oh wow.
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 and I think it's because no one's using them. So the printers is more of a specialty item now than it used to be. It was a common item.
Yeah. But
And when you go online and you do your banking, which I do a lot of, there is a memo line for when you mail out your checks. Because a lot of times when you go online and you do your, like if I sent you a check for something from my bank account, it would come to you as a paper check, and there would be a memo line.
even on the
Yeah,
electronic stuff, there's
I don't make that physical check,
All right.
Wow.
Well, thank you, Linda, for the input. I think and $70 for a box of checks. No wonder nobody's using checks
Yeah.
anymore. So anyway,
Oh my
we'll
gosh,
talk.
how many did you get? Like a lifetime supply?
So I want to tell you some of the funny things people have written on their memo
I can
lines.
afford to write a check for my checks.
Before we do that, how is the blood supply? What do we need to know?
Well, right now we're in pretty desperate need of O-neg. Memorial Day weekend really for us starts tomorrow, and so we really need people to get out there and roll up their sleeves and donate blood. And so when we're short of O-negs, it hurts everything else, every other blood type. So please just get out there and donate blood today.
There you go. And this segment is sponsored by Penn Flooring. I have to mention this. They are
Do
absolutely.
they take checks?
I bet they do. Penn Flooring has some quality
And Hungarians.
and Hungarians. Yes. And if you go to the restaurant and you're Hungarian, then you definitely must be hungry. All right. Penn Flooring provides quality customer service and beautiful flooring. They've been doing this as a family business for over 25 years. Go visit their spacious showroom. Check out some of the flooring options that you might want to consider when you are remodeling your home or your place. The showroom is at 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just by the McKay-Williams Bridge here in Ocala.
Yes.
Thank them for sponsoring Galen, Unold, and LifeSouth.
Yeah, please do. Yeah.
All right. So one more thing before we get to the memos. Peyton Manning was on the last Letterman show last night, and I think he was.
Yeah, I heard, saw the.
I always thought that
whatever it was.
Letterman was a big sports fan. He's a big sports fan.
Yes, he is.
Baseball, I think, is his primary sport. Have you ever noticed that with him?
Racing. No, Indy racing. IndyCar racing is his favorite sport. He owned a racing.
That's
team,
true.
so.
That's
Oh.
true. There's is it a Steak and Shake? Right outside the theater.
Yeah.
Right outside the theater that he broadcasted from. Now it's past tense. There's a Steak and Shake. And I think they're one of the sponsors of the car he owns or co-owns or something. So whenever they would win, he had.
Letterman Ray Hall. Yeah.
Is that what it was? And they would always give out milkshakes, right, to the audience when they won?
Oh, wow.
like that?
How
Yeah, that's
nice.
that makes sense. Yeah.
Something like that. Okay. So that's all that is today. Okay, so I have some of these memo line things. Where did I put it? Here it is. Today, the memo line thing, I tell you, today's National Memo Day.
Yep.
Here we go. Oh, I got a half a minute. Let's do it on the other side of the break.
Okay.
All right, we'll be right back with Galen Unold and funny things people have written on their memo lines, soon to be an extinct practice. Actually, it's probably extinct already, but
Yeah, it is.
It's a great way to embarrass somebody, though. Give somebody a birthday check.
Yeah.
And write something funny on the memo line. We'll take a little break and be right back with Galen Unold calling in from Birmingham, Alabama, after this.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. A mix of sun and clouds today. A thunderstorm in the area this afternoon and this evening. The high today 90 to 94. But partly cloudy overnight with a low of 68 and a few inland spots 74 along the coast. Tomorrow partly sunny with a shower and thunderstorm in the area during the afternoon and evening hours. High 86 at the coast, 93 inland. For Saturday, clouds and sun with an afternoon shower or thunderstorm. High 84 to 88. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Black Cow composted cow manure is a terrific organic soil amendment. We start with cow manure from dairy farms and then compost it a full 90 days. The result is an all-natural, dark, rich soil amendment that's great for everything you grow. Flowers, vegetables, shrubs, trees, and lawns too. Look for Black Cow in the bright yellow and black bag at your favorite nursery or garden center.
Black Cow, the mature manure, Black Cow.
Right on the southwestern corner of the square sits one of the finest dining establishments in Florida, Mark's Prime Steakhouse and Seafood Restaurant. Mark's offers big city dining amenities in a charming and small town setting. It's a rare treat to experience both the ambiance and the exquisite cuisine in a friendly atmosphere. Ocala's finest restaurant serves the finest beef, the freshest seafood, premium wines, and naturally fresh vegetables. From valet parking to splendid service, Mark's offers the complete package. Check it out today. Mark's Prime Seafood and Steakhouse Restaurant.
All right, 16 minutes after 8 o'clock, Galen Unold is on the phone from LifeSouth Community Blood Center. We have fun with Galen most mornings, and there's also an important element to Galen's visit, which is to remind us all to donate blood. Simple as that. So, all right, so today is National Memo Day. It's also National Waitstaff Day, so if you're going in a place where you have a waiter or a waitress, thank them for what they do. Just so I tell you. It's also National American Red Cross Founders Day. Did you know that? National Strawberry and Cream Day, National World Meteorology Day, and National Memo Day. So we're talking about memos.
And Galen used to work for the Red Cross, so good day for him.
Yeah. I would think that blood supply and Red Cross go hand in hand, right?
Yeah.
Galen, we didn't lose you,
gone.
He's gone?
Not on the phone.
He disappeared.
Yeah, he's not on the phone.
I got to wait for him to call back.
There he is.
I don't know how to do this. What happened? We lost you.
I'm sorry.
So
I hit a button, or I put down my phone. It's got this motion-activated thing on my phone, and I hung it up. Sorry.
Oh, gee.
I got to figure out how to turn that off.
All right, so on the memo line on the bottom of your check, to the left of that is the word for, right? So that you know that line is where you write what this check is for.
Exactly. It's all self-explanatory.
Just in case.
Yeah.
You didn't know what that line was for. They put the word for there. So here's some check memos for last night.
Wow.
That would be pretty good. If you give somebody a check.
Wow, that talking about making you curious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, I mean, how embarrassed would you be to go to the bank to cash it for last night?
Maybe you didn't have any cash yesterday, and you just wrote the guy a check.
Right.
At a poker game or something.
Right.
I don't know.
But you get to the bank, and it's, wow, what happened last night?
Yeah.
Well, you should have seen me. I was on fire.
Yeah, that's right. Good conversation starter.
Here's another one, another memo.
Not with your mom, though.
For a glorious evening of passion.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. So can you imagine going to cash this check?
How much does that cost? Now I want to know how much that cost.
Oh, yeah. What is the check amount written for?
Yeah.
Maybe it was worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it's something we can look into.
But if it was $20, it's like, haha.
Do you know the people when you go
I'm pretty sure. Maybe I'll tell my wife, look, this is the cost of a glorious night of passion.
There you go.
Does that mean we both have to pay, or is that a one-time deal?
Here's one that I imagine was written probably to like the Humane Society or something. It's for puppy kisses.
Oh.
4 puppy kisses. Kind of sweet. Now, this one would make you really curious. 4, your deliriously dizzying display of cleavage. Your deliriously dizzying display of cleavage.
There you go.
Now, what is that? Okay, so somebody came up.
Wait a second. Why is that expensive?
Who said
Why
it's
do you have to write a
expensive?
check for that? The thing about cleavage is it's usually free.
But, okay, but think about this. You're writing somebody a check and you put that in the memo line. Whether it's for that or not, it doesn't matter. The whole point is to embarrass the person trying to cash the check.
I know I'm stuck though, but that's the beautiful thing about cleavage is it's usually free.
It is usually free. Yes.
It's free to look at. It's free to you can't look at it without. You could look at it so much you could go to jail, I guess.
Do you know what I don't like? I don't like the idea that other parts of the body that come together are also referred to as cleavage. I think we have to have another word for that. When other parts come together.
Yes, I don't like it either. Just the upper torso works good.
Like
butt crack.
Butt crack.
Yeah, like plumber's pants.
Or camel toe. You
I
know,
don't-
you see somebody with camel toe.
Camel toe cleavage.
I wasn't going there.
This is why Robin is here. Because if one of us brought it up, it would be creepy.
We need to make sure we give out Robin's, email address to Joe. But she didn't even have to follow that up with the source. She just kept going.
All right, here's another.
Me, I'm gonna have to call him, talk to him, about where that came from.
A closed door meeting.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then you come on the air the next day and you're all bummed out. And we're all curious about it for the next month.
Gosh. What happened with Joe? I don't know. Something about
Can't talk about it.
Talking about camels and Arabia. And next thing you know,
the desert.
Here's another memo line. 4, keeping quiet about our little secret. There you go.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Here's a check.
That's
4.
awesome. Blackmail money.
Here's the 4 those lovely wet kisses. I wonder what that's from. 4 those lovely wet kisses.
I don't know.
This was on a check written to the IRS, and the 4 line on the memo line it said 4 some congressman's self-indulgent behavior.
There you go.
I'm sending this
There
money
you
to
go.
you. So there's some
congressman.
congressman.
That's probably one of their tamer ones,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
In fact, that's probably the biggest sense of entertainment or source of entertainment in the IRS is seeing what people wrote on their memo lines.
Paychecks, yeah.
Here's
one for penile enlargement procedure.
Pretty good.
This check is for that.
Yeah,
That's pretty
she
good.
was disappointed.
This is
Or he, you never know.
for the best night of my life. The best night of my life.
Aw.
Maybe it was for a wedding.
Could be. Yeah.
There you go. I put a positive spin on that for you, Robin.
Here's another memo line. 4 showing me things I waited 21 years to see.
Like the Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
Or Paris.
Yeah. This is a good
Or
one.
the sunrise somewhere.
Can you imagine giving this one, Galen, a check to a lady and she's got to go cash it, and you write in the memo line for faking it?
Ooh.
This is the money for faking it.
So you're assuming that doesn't happen now. Or it could just be business as usual.
That would be a funny one in the line. Business as usual.
Here's another memo and a check for staying hidden in the closet while my wife went to sleep.
Ooh.
For staying hidden in the closet while my wife went to sleep.
That was the lady of the evening.
Somebody was hiding in the closet.
What?
Yeah.
Why would you? Do people realize that you can, look at that check forever?
Yeah.
But see, I think that's the whole point. I don't think any of these people really wrote these checks for these things. I think it was just like, I gave you a check, Galen, because I'm donating to your favorite charity.
Mm-hmm.
And then you look at it later on and go, oh my gosh, look what he wrote in the memo line.
That's right.
That's what I think these are. That's my thinking.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah. Because if I gave you a check that said the next one, I don't know if you would cash it. Because in the memo line it says for private peep show. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on the quantity at that point. It's like, God, it's worth it.
To Galen,
But, part of you's got to feel proud that somebody's willing to pay you.
Exactly.
So, really? You could have probably gotten that free.
I still got it.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing here that you want to pay for.
Here's one in the memo line for destroying the evidence.
That's always a good thing by creating more evidence.
Yeah.
That sounds like something the Clintons would do, isn't it?
Oh yeah, they run.
That would be funny. Oh, it'd be interesting to see who wrote these checks. Yeah. Maybe that was.
Oh, this is to the Clinton Foundation.
Do you remember? I
The
don't know if you ever heard the story when Mo Howard died, from the Three Stooges. His daughter was in dire need of money. I guess she didn't have much money, so she decided to sell her father's canceled checks because they all had his signature on them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so they were all. She was basically selling his autograph on eBay.
Wow.
The next one is the memo line for keeping your mouth shut. The next one says, for male striptease, you are hot. Oh, man. Can you imagine that being on check?
That is.
No, I'd frame that on my desk.
You're right.
We accept a photocopy. I want to put this in the frame.
This next one is memo line for annual subscription to personal benefits.
Ooh.
See, now we're talking.
There you go. That's at the top.
The next one is for changing my name on those revenge porn photos. I got two more. On the memo line of this check, it says for perfumed panties. For perfumed panties. Can you imagine going to the bank with this? This is my thought, because sometimes...
Well, wait. You got to understand the person who's selling them is getting that one. So they're like, yeah, can you believe this moron gave me this much money for my panties that I never wore?
Well, that check is probably made out to Victoria's Secret because they have all that stuff there.
Well, then they wouldn't be embarrassed to deposit it. But, I mean, if it was written out to, your sister-in-law...
Oh. Joe... If it was made out to Joe the plumber.
That's right. Oh yeah.
That's even better.
Different kind of.
All right, the last one I have is on the memo line of a check on National Memo Day for winning the Master of Your Domain bet. I still think you cheated.
That's pretty good.
Wasn't that a
Seinfeld reference?
Yeah, absolutely.
Did somebody cheat on that one?
I don't know.
Absolutely.
There's no way. There's no way to prove if you won or not on that game.
Well, I'm sure there is.
How?
We don't want to see it.
Anyway, winning the Master.
Did you see Letterman's final top 10? There were 9.
Yes, I did.
The 9 comedians. I thought like 2 of them were funny.
The Seinfeld and Julia.
Yeah, I thought Julia Dreyfus was funny.
Yeah.
Really?
That was a funny one.
You
I thought it was hilarious. Yeah, I thought it was funny. I thought the final episode was pretty good.
Yeah.
But I still think a lot of people didn't, so I thought it was pretty good.
Oh, really? I enjoyed what I saw. I mean, I didn't watch the whole thing. I saw pieces on YouTube this morning. So.
Yeah.
A person can never live up to that kind of a magnitude when it's the final show. It's
of the greatest sitcom of all time.
Yeah. Do you know what I thought though? He introduces his wife and his son Harry. They're sitting in the audience. Letterman is 68. His son is 11.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Which is late in life to have an 11-year-old.
Yes.
Which means the youngest he could be when he has a grandchild would be 7 years from now. So 75.
Well, legally.
Legally, yeah.
Well, Picasso never saw his grandchildren. He was, 72 when he had, his last child or something? I mean,
really?
His lady had his last child.
Picasso?
Yeah, when he, 72.
His last child, not his first child.
No, but his last.
Oh, okay. So,
yeah, so he would,
All right, Robin.
Letterman is a class act.
We need a segue.
Well, for all the memo lines in the world, when you're writing a donation check to 5 Points of Life, to LifeSouth Community Blood Centers for all the great work they do, just say, thank you for accepting my blood donation, because that's the most important thing. Give blood. Everybody needs it at some time.
Thank you. That's beautiful.
You know what? I'm going to write a check to them and put something really embarrassing on the memo line.
Man, it's really hard to embarrass me.
Really?
Hilarious.
Really
I bet
hard.
I figured something out.
Especially with you two. I mean, I've already been yelled at for so many things on this show. It's like, what are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
Hopefully I'll have to send out another email saying, you got to take that down, Larry.
Yeah.
You changed the title to that tweet?
Yeah, that happened, and Larry adhered to what you wanted.
Yeah, I know. And thus I'm still calling in, and I still have a job. So I appreciate that very much.
Galen, where's the Bloodmobile today?
Bloodmobile today is actually at the Winn-Dixie in Bellevue. So, yeah, we'll be there all day.
Winn-Dixie.
Nice.
Enjoy Birmingham,
Winn-Dixie.
one of your favorite cities,
Yeah.
Birmingham, Alabama.
I'm only here for the day, Larry. So I'm heading home tomorrow.
Go donate
Yay.
blood. Galen, be careful driving home, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Yeah, sure will. All right. Thanks,
Bye.
you guys.
Bye.
Bye, all.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. A search underway for the suspect in the killing of a family in a Washington, D.C. mansion fire. Police believe he